I'm not imagining it, Amkip. I know I'm being watched. This is different. Sinister. It is as if I am under observation. Feeling comes and goes, but when I felt it last when I ventured outside. Yes. I know I felt it. Would you look outside for me? Please. It would only take a moment. You were attacked, weren't you? Are you unharmed? Thank the gods. I knew it. He was watching me. But why was he watching me? What did he want with me? Did he perhaps know something of my past? If only I could have asked him. I need to think. Please allow me a moment alone. Wait, Father Iliad must have heard of this. Will you tell him for me? It's important. I think others may come for me again. Heavensward fend. That is such a thing as happened on holy ground. Do you have any idea who this man was? Did you notice anything distinctive of his garbage possessions? This is Gallian steel. Which means that the man who was watching Marquez was... Make haste to capture Jabon at once. We must summon the immortal flames before the more Imperials come.
I fondly hoped that I might be the first to speak with you. Would that I had been so fortunate. At ease, adventurer. I come not on behalf of the Empire. On the contrary, I mean to revive the scions of the Seventh Dawn. And to that end, I have come in search of a legend, the greatest engineer of our time, Master Sid Garland. I have come for you.
I fear you are mistaken, child. He is but a poor soul who bore witness to the horrors at Cartano. I beg of you, leave us in peace.
Wait, Hear me, Sid. Eorzea needs you.
Sid, was it? Here, these belong to you. I thought you bore the mark of greatness. It seems that I was right. Our time together was all too brief, but it felt as though my son had returned to me. You have brought joy to an old man's life. But it is time for you to help those who truly need you.
Who are you?
Alphino Leveilleur, at your service. As a scion of the Seventh Dawn, I stand against our primal and imperial foes, as my grandfather once did. 'Tis no secret what befell our order at the Waking Sands. Word has already spread across Eorzea. The repercussions are far greater than you realize. In the wake of the calamity, the three city-states focused their efforts solely on reconstruction, leaving the Scions to combat the primal threat unaided. And lo, we are all but destroyed. Yet even as the nations mourn our demise and abandon what little hope they have left, we cannot forsake our duty, now least of all.
Actually, Alphen was right about that.
The Ixal have summoned Garuda once more, and she torments the people of Kurthus as we speak. Her appetite for destruction far exceeds that of other primals. Worse, in her present incarnation, our Baldessian colleagues believe she surpasses both Ifrit and Titan in strength. Yet, therein lies an opportunity. Were we somehow to defeat Garuda, it would serve as a warning to the other beast tribes that even their mightiest gods can be felled. If we are to face our foe, we must first circumvent the tempest that shields her sanctuary. And for that, we need an airship. Your airship, Cid.
I have an airship?
Yes, Cid, you do. Your very own airship. It was last seen in the skies over Gridania, not long before the calamity, so let us begin our search there.
An airship? My airship? Oh, wait.
Come, let us put an end to the primals. Together, we will show the world that the Scions are still a force to be reckoned with.
They need my airship. They need me.
Alphino, you're a bit insufferable here. Whilst you were in the catering of the company of buffoons every whim, I was gathering information on our feathered foe. As a result, I was not present when the Garleans came. I suppose we should be grateful for our good fortune, though it matters little how should Garuda grow powerful enough to bring Eorzea to heel. The Enterprise. I have heard that name before, but where? What a curious twist of fate that Master Cid Garland would at last be found within our church. It defies imagination. Beg your pardon, Amkip. You wish to find his airship, yes? I know not how much truth there is to it, but there is a tale known as the final flight of the Enterprise, which grew popular in the wake of the Calamity, much like the Great Global Wall of Old Ah. It states that the Enterprise flew northwest from Gridania towards Kurthus. If true, the airship would have passed through the North Shroud, likely over Fargord Float, the closest settlement to Kurthus. Mayhaps the Serpents stationed there have records of the events that transpired that day. I had hoped you might rest from your journeys for a time, but see that the world still has need of you and the Scions. Pray look after yourself and Sid, Amkip. Nice reference to the Great Global Wall. Is it I can assist you with, sir? The Enterprise? You speak of Master Garland's ship, yes? I need to refer to the records. I know that airship was sighted overhead 5 years ago, clearly bound for Kurthus. What became of it after that, I cannot say. If you wish to know more, pray speak with Photofar at Florenthal's Spire. He was on duty and saw it with his own eyes. I am sure what it is you hope to accomplish, though. Even should you locate the ship, would you not need a man of Master Garland's caliber to fly it? I hear tell the machine is fiendishly complex. You've come in search for Vortifar, then well met for you have found him. Indeed, I have served over the whale for many years, since before the great snows came to Kurthus. What exactly is this about? The final flight of the Enterprise. I do well remember that day. It was on the eve of the Battle of Cardslow, a night on 5 years ago. I held the spire alone that night, while the bulk of our forces marched to meet the enemy in the field. Then all of a sudden, the most fantastic airship I'd ever seen splits the sky overhead. I could only watch in shock as it disappeared over the mountains to the northwest. The Enterprise wasn't destroyed in the Calamity. I believe it is still somewhere in Kurthus. The astrologians at the Observatorium have records which could help. But to obtain them, you would need to deal with the Ishgardians who control the region. I wouldn't expect much, though. The higher houses have long been concerned with their own affairs above all else. When Dalamud has descended, they took shelter behind their gates, and even now they have little regard for the plights of other nations. Nevertheless, they may deign to assist you should you prove yourself useful. Consider you providing your services to the soldiers that guard the Observatorium. Though they may refuse you at first, I have little doubt they may would accept the aid freely offered. Excuse me. Can you repeat that? You wish to offer your services to House Durandal. And what, pray tell, do you wish to receive in exchange? Ha! How absurd. As if we would permit an outsider to use the records of the Observatory. Do not mistake our curiosity for friendliness. The Holy See of Ishgard may allow foreigners to travel freely within these lands, but we do not intend to offer succor to strangers. Hello, Nayab. Mercy, are you still here? You may take shelter within our walls if you insist, but do not distract me while I am on duty. We're stretched thin as it is. And when the hell is that knight sent out to patrol? He should return ages ago. Perhaps I have a use for you after all. If you still wish to aid us, search the wilds to the west for my missing man. You will know him by his uniform, that of House Durandal, as is mine. If it wasn't for you, sir, I reckon they would finish me off. Despicable dragon-loving bastards. Puh! Death was a mercy if they didn't deserve. I'm afraid the rumors are mistaken, but this confirms the worst. I must immediately inform my superiors that the heretics are operating within this region. Fare thee well, friend. I must say, I didn't actually expect you to find my knight, much less rescue him. I see I may have been premature in my judgment, sir. We are proud people beholden to tradition, but that does not mean we're not without humility. I shall instruct the astrologians to entertain your request. However, understand it is ultimately the decision whether or not you may peruse the records. Pray proceed to the observatorium and introduce yourself to Edmund. The gentleman come in search of the airship. This is highly unorthodox. Whatever could Sir Ludovic be thinking? It is true that we maintain meticulous records which stretch back generations. However, because this information is used to chart Dravidian activity, access is strictly controlled. One can never be careful with heretics and their sympathizers lurking about. If you would persist in your inquiries, pray seek an audience with the chief astrologian Forlamol up above. No. Absolutely not. Have you any inkling what you ask? Were the record to fall in the wrong hands, it would change the course of a war which has raged for generations. I speak not of some mere spat between southern nations. Ours is a holy crusade, and we are the arbiters of Halone's will. I will not put our great nation at risk, certainly not to help a foreigner locate a mission airship, of all things. Pardon the intrusion, for I wish to speak with you regarding recent... Oh, I did not realize I had a guest. Inquisitor Guillaume, you honor us with your presence, sir. The gentleman was just leaving. Ah, you must be the one who rescued House Durendare's next from his heretics. Doubtless you feel indebted to me. I am told you seek an airship of blasting in Kurthis 5 years ago, yes. You come in at an inconvenient time, I fear. Much has changed in the intervening years, and little for the better. While I wish you the best of luck in your search, I would also strongly advise caution. The snows can come quickly in Kurthis. One moment you feel as though you have a firm grasp on your surroundings, safe and secure in your knowledge, and then next you may find yourself in a wholly unfamiliar situation, blind to the dangers hidden by the blizzard. It would be wise for you to leave a focus on a single landmark whilst traveling. Do not give in to temptation and deviate from your course. I was not aware you raided House Durandare in that fashion. Thank you, sir. Nevertheless, my decision stands. I cannot give you what you seek. What do you want? I'm a busy man, so I would thank you to be concise. What do you do here? I am Fullamore. Fullamore, chief astrologian of the first Dicasterial Observatorium of Ethereal and Astrological Phenomena, or Observatorium for short. The observations we make and the interpretation thereof may well determine the future of Ishgard. Not even the slightest margin of error can be borne. Suffice it to say, such precise work demands no small amount of concentration. Why, I should like it very much if visitors were forbidden altogether. You there, sir. I cannot help but overhear your conversation with the chief astrologian. There may be a way I can assist you, but it would require you to perform me a favor in exchange. An associate of mine has yet to return from his expedition to the cliffs east of the observatorium. He's adamant he could conduct his observations alone, despite the presence of Ixal in the vicinity. If you'd seek out this astrologian and confirm that as well, it would be a great comfort to me. Ooh. Someone other than a goddamn birdsman. I thought I could finish my work while the Ixal were away, but they returned far quicker than anticipated. There's all I could do to hide in the hope they might leave us again before I froze to. Who are you? You're not one of our knights. A man of House Durandare cannot be seen with the company of an unbeliever. Good day, sir. Fool returned not long before you arrived, muttering about the disgrace that remained risked by an unbeliever. Serves him right for underestimating the dangers our knights face every day. Ah, but you're eager to look at your airship. It may surprise you that by saving him, you have already aided your own cause. House Durandare is quick to regard outsiders with suspicion, as is their duty to sound the alarm at the first sight of Dravanian aggression. Yet you have already aided them twice, for which they are honor-bound to repay you. Even so, they will not grant you access to the Observatorium's records. That is just as well, for there are other ways you might look at your missing airship. What I propose is that you petition Lord Portelet for an official introduction to the other high houses. Ward of House Durandare carries tremendous weight in Ishgard, so should the captain consent, you would have little trouble obtaining information from the other high houses. Unclear Night, have you perchance looked at the heavens and spied a constellation of cobalt silver stars? That, my friend, is the house of Halone. In our hall dwells the heroes of Ishgard, those valiant souls who gave their lives to defend us from the Dravanian horde. You've caused quite a stir in a short time here. First you slayed 2 heretics and saved a knight, and now that you rescued a man of our house. I must imagine you desire something for your troubles. An introduction to the other high houses. I cannot deny that you have given us no cause to distrust you, but we have to perform 2 acts. You would have me endorse you to 3 high houses. It is only fitting that you aid us one final time, wouldn't you agree? Now, I understand you are very eager to find your missing airship. Worry not, this task should take a man of your skills but a moment to complete. Not long ago, a porter was bound for Skyfire Lock was ambushed on the road due west of here. Though he escaped with his life, he would very much like his wares as well. On the off chance any portion of the shipment remains, I would have you travel to the scene of the robbery and bring back what you find. Unless you intend to perform only a cursory research, bear in mind that recovery of this stolen merchandise will endear you to House Hallen. Further improving the chances they indulge your request for aid. You need not watch the sky for so long as Hearthstone Dorndare holds the observatory. So the Divinity's call, the golden bell was sound, and the Oliver's garbage shop hearkened to his call. Have you good tidings to share? Or better yet, stolen merchandise to show? God's bless you, friend. It's all here, every last... but wait. That chest over there looks like it might have been pillaged. Bloody hells. That's the personal property of Lord Frankel, too. Lord Francel, too. How are you certain? A an attempt was made to open it, but the lock appears to be held. Nevertheless, if you wish to verify the contents against the shipping manifest, might be my guest. Fury, take me! A draconian rosary! And the procession of Lord Francel! Yet, perhaps this is too difficult to fathom. House Hallenart is whispered to be infested with heretics. Thank you for bringing this matter to my attention, sir. I shall inform the Inquisitors immediately. Under these circumstances, I must strongly advise against associating with House Hallenart. Your other instructions will need to be postponed as well. It is the duty of every Ishgarding to root out and destroy heretics. All else must wait until this matter is resolved. Lord Francel is no heretic. He's a goodly, righteous man, wholly dedicated to the cause. I know this because I served House Hallenart for years prior to the calamity. We must go to Skyfire Logs and work on overcoming storm. The Inquisitors are ruthless and spirit mercy. Speak to him of an edifice, and he will want you for a friend. Now, go. Yes? You look as though you have something to say, do you? Is there a knot of ice in your pocket, or are you happy to meet me? I see Sir Carolo has not forgotten my mother's favorite flower. A pity he has not been seen in Curthis since the calamity. You may speak freely here, friend. That's absurd. I would sooner die than to become the thrall of the dragons. Alas, matters little what I say at this point. Although the Draconian Rosary was not found in my possession, it will still consider me by many proof of my heresy. I must do my utmost to prove my innocence to the Inquisitors, for if they harbor even the slightest doubt. This will only add weight to the incessant accusations our house has suffered of late. It is as though the gods themselves are plotting our fall. You risked much by coming here. It is only proper I recompense you for this deed. Tell me what you desire, and I shall do my best to provide. A missing airship. I see. I may require a prolonged effort to relocate your quarry. I shall direct you to one better position to assist you. Lord Hoshafon of House Fortal commands the garrison at Camp Dragonhead. Present to him this letter of introduction, and he will surely be receptive to your needs. If worse comes to worst, seek the aid of we who bear the sigil of the Rose. House Alenard has battled the Dravinian horde since the rise of Ishgard, and we shall never yield. Let the rabble blather what they will with the root crops. Fourth, he will be of his father's loins, maybe of his father's loins, but Sir Fawcell is the first in piety and discernment. Skyfair Locks can be no better yet. The unmistakable swagger of a well-traveled adventurer. If you are come to pay your respects, be at ease, friend. I am not one to stand for formality. Truth be told, I would gladly welcome you many more brave souls like yourself. Enough chatter. Pray tell me why you have come. If there is any justice in this world, these charges will receive no serious consideration. It is beyond inconceivable. Ah, yes, the letter made mention of a pressing matter for which you required assistance. What might that be? So this enterprise you speak of was last seen above Curthis before the calamity 5 years ago. I fear it may prove difficult to find any eyewitnesses to these events. For while Ishgard did not participate in the Battle of Cargano, we were embroiled in our own internal conflicts at the time. Nevertheless, I will make inquiries on your behalf and share with you my findings in the future. In the meantime, please enjoy the hospitality of Camp Dragonhead. I will see that you are afforded every courtesy as a guest of House Fortal. As you have doubtless realized by now, the high houses of Ishgard, House Fortal included, are either unable or unwilling to offer you the formal assistance in your search. However, it does not mean that there are not influential individuals within each house who are sympathetic to your cause. I shall be sending missives to their various representatives in Ishgard, though I suspect you would be quicker and more efficient if you were to make inquiries on your own. Lady Nina of my own House Fortal, who resides here in Camp Fort Dragonhead, rather enjoys the company of travelers. There's also Carvelle of House Halinard, who can be found at Skyfire Locks, though any information you pry from the scribe may prove difficult to parse. Have you spoken with the chief astrologian at the House Durandare yet? Really? Perhaps he will be more accommodating once I inform you are a friend of House Fortal. Do not concern yourself with House Zemail. I shall contact them myself. Seek the counsel of the three I've mentioned and return to me when finished. Why, hello, good sir. What's that? An airship, you say? I hate to disappoint you, but I know nothing of what you seek. Likely no one knows House Fortal does. For if it did, I would definitely know as well. The topic on everyone's lips these days will become of young Lord Francais. Some say the allegations are long overdue, given how many members of House Halinard have been found guilty of heresy in recent days. Oh, that's why. Wow, I'm gonna have to have another one here. Hello to Gary Strength. There must be some way to... Oh, who are you? Friend of Lord Harshafal. I want to help you, I truly do, but these accusations of heresy have thrown the House of Halinard into chaos. Right now, we must focus on combating these charges and preserving our reputation. I gather you've been busy since we last spoke. Lord Harshafal's missive was positively glowing. But if you think this endorsement is a cause for me to disregard Ishgardanian policies, then you are sorely mistaken. We are at war, sir, and the enemy grows bolder by the day. Why, in short time since Inquisitor Guillaume arrived in Carthus, countless heretics have been discovered even amongst the elite in Ishgardian society. If Lord Harshafal wishes to waste his days chasing after long and lost airship, then that is his choice. But if you expect others to share in his folly, then he is truly blind to the present state of affairs. Ooh. By accountants, I take it you did not learn anything of use. Nor did I fear. It seems the whole of Kurthis is consumed by this talk of heretics in the high houses. We can only hope that my sources Vishgard provide more pertinent information. I have another personal request to make of you. It concerns Lord Foncel, of whom much has been whispered in recent days. I have received a report that he and 3 knights were seen heading north towards the Steel Vigil. The outpost was long ago overrun by a Dravonian horde, so I'm not certain what he intends to accomplish with such a small force. Whatever his motives, I fear for his safety. Pray journey to the Steel Vigil and see if Lord Foncel's party requires assistance. Where's Lord Foncel? Please, you must find him. It's not safe here. We must flee. So fast. So strong. We were no match. Who goes there? Amkip? No, stay back. The fiend is still here. Hello, neighbor. Praise, you did it. What were the others? The 3 knights who accompanied me, where are they? Curse those fiends. It's as though they knew we were coming. I heard the beast cries from over yonder. The Lord Fonsal is safe. Bless you, sir. Bless you. Confound it! How would you redeem the House Halanart if we cannot even slay a single Avis? We are fortunate you came along when you did, sir. House Halanart will remember your kindness. It's a foolish thing to do, I know, but hoped we might demonstrate our devotion by slaying a number of the Scalekin. Moreover, his House Halanart eluded still village to the Horde many years ago. One might say that our defeat here heralded the slow decline of our house's once great name. We have been brought even lower by these despicable accusations of heresy. Despite my best efforts, I have done naught to improve the situation. The day of my trial approaches. Soon I must accept the judgment of the Inquisitors, wherever it may be. But even should my protestations fall on deaf ears, I will proclaim my innocence to my dying breath. How many of those do I need? Oh, of course. One of them inside the cave. Which would be this is a weeping saint. Sure, why not? Did you find it the Steel Vigil? I see. A reckless plan, but at least it did not cost him and his lives their lives. I have news for you as well. A witness to the final flight of the Enterprise has been found. Alas, there's a complication. It's become common knowledge that you paid a visit to Lord Fonsal at Skyfire Locked not long ago. Upon learning this, the witness became understandably reticent to make your acquaintance, for fear of being seen in the company of a man who might later be declared a heretic. Not unreasonable fear, given the zeal which Inquisitor Guillaume has conducted his investigations. In any case, if you are to wish to obtain his testimony, we must first clear Lord Fonsal's name, and by association yours. As I see it, the key to providing Lord Fonsal's innocence, proving Lord Fonsal's innocence, is discrediting the evidence against him. I speak of the draconian rosary found in the chest you yourself recovered. If you would, please tell me the incident in question. So it was found in a locked chest labeled as the property of Lord Fonsal. If the rosary was not his, then someone else with access must have planted it. Here's what you do. Return to Skyfire Locks and speak with Reborn. He works closely with the porters who ferry goods across Kurthis, so he may have some inkling who would be responsible. Please warm yourself by our earth. Take a rest from your journeys. Life is not a race, my friend. Rush blindly forward without concern for your health, and you will one day pay you the price. Someone tampering with the shipments. Fury strike me down. If all of them rosaries found in our people's possessions were planted. And now, don't give me that look. I'm a House Hellenheim man through and through. This heresy nonsense is bad for me and my family too. I ain't saying the porters were bringing the shipments did it though. I know most of them that work the trade routes, and I've never had a question to cause their faith. It wasn't them neither, and your guess is as good as mine. Well, most of every shipment is always inspected before it. Could have been the fellows that were responsible for the inspections. Guardian Knights Inquisitors, a lot of them. As if they returned their clothes. Because that means that porters are most likely suspects. And you think of it. But maybe you should go question. Is the crew coming to Jack and Henry from White in front this morning? I might consider having a word with them. No time to talk. We're on a tight schedule. Once I make the deliveries here, we can deliver parcels to Skyfire logs. Beg your pardon? You suspect that we porters have been planting draconic rosaries and household in our shipments? What nerve! If you truly believe such nonsense, search our parcels and see what you find. Are we finished? If so, I would appreciate an apology. That's impossible. Once the night I wiped in front, concluded her inspection, I loaded the parcels into the wagon myself. And if I had been the culprit, I would never allow you to search my shipments. Say what you will to Lord Harshaw. I will not be held accountable for this. Did something happen outside? I thought I heard shouting. Ah, but more importantly, what did Rickman have to say? More draconian rosaries. And every single flower so bound for Skyfire logs. That beggars belief. Even if the Inquisitors must acknowledge that this is more than a crass attempt to sully House Hellenheim's reputation, whoever is responsible has overplayed his hand. Praise Helloni that he did. Lord Francis travels upon us, and we must act now if we were to clear his name. From what the very first, I knew it could not be that so many members of the House Hellenheim were heretics. At last, we can give the lie to these poisonous allegations and put an end to this travesty. I will need to prepare a formal statement regarding these developments for the Holy See. In the meantime, I would ask have you bear my words, Inquisitor Brigitte. Trial that House Fortin asks, nay, demands that Lord Francois' trial be postponed until full investigation has been concluded. What is it, my child? Lord Horshava would have the Inquisitors do what? But that is not possible. Inquisitor Guillaume presides over Lord Francois' trial at Witchdrop even as we speak. Fear not. If Lord Francois is indeed innocent, he shall walk in Hallonis Hall with the fallen heroes of Ishgard. Does my presence make you uncomfortable? Be at ease, my child. For a good and righteous man, you have not to fear from an Inquisitor. They have taken Lord Francois to witch trial. This is madness. The Inquisitor does not have sufficient grounds to subject him to that manner of trial. I will not stand idly by and allow an innocent man to die. Amkip, I will dispatch you and one of my knights to Witchdrop to forestall the proceedings until such a time as I am able to join you petition Inquisitor Guillaume in person. I will not endeavor to keep you waiting too long. Do whatever you must to keep Lord Francois alive.